You're listening to Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. 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 Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic.
Welcome to episode 15 of season 8 of Talking Raptors.
Put that smile on your face and record this bullshit.
Barry Taylor here with Nick Reynolds. How's it going?
Oh, it's great, man. It's good.
Life is good. Spring has sprung. The sun is out.
Can't wait till it snows tomorrow.
Broadcasting is always on Raptors Republic. RaptorsRepublic.com.
Get your sixes. Come get your sixes. We got a six from here, six over there, six from the six.
Drake, here's your royalty money. Any updates? Anything going on?
No, just FaceTiming Kyle to, I guess he was saying goodbye like all of us were saying goodbye.
Man, what a day. What a week it's been.
Woo!
Roller
Stressful.
coaster of emotions.
Thing one.
The trade deadline. That was one of the most stressful days of my life.
Yeah.
I was not ready for that. And, did some real self-evaluation afterwards and was like, maybe I'm too invested in this right now.
Carol, I mean, my girlfriend literally she said the weirdest shit. She's like, it feels like you have a heavy heart. I'm like, don't, just let me be.
I felt like that. I wasn't ready. As the minutes ticked down, I was like, I'm not ready for
I was
this.
having a panic attack, yeah.
Okay, first of all, the day starts off at 3 a.m. with DeLon Wright going for Corey Joseph. And I'm like, this is a fucking sign from the gods. We've got 2 Raptor guards involved in a trade right off the hop. Here we fucking go.
Yeah.
And then twice, Woj tweeted, Toronto is trading guard at some point in the day. And I wasn't ready. I stopped breathing.
You thought it was a good guard,
Yeah.
not the one you can throw in the garbage.
Yes. It wasn't until 3:45 I was like, okay, my heart's starting to slow down a bit. Things are okay.
Because you can't settle down at 3 because,
No.
could trickle in. You don't know.
Oladipo trade came after 3.
Yeah.
It's 3:05 or something.
Now they're throwing in my garbage, hey?
What happened to that guy, man?
Oh, I mean, blew out his legs, was the Masked Singer. A lot happened. Has a great R&B album. Shout out to Victor Oladipo, man. Handsome as shit.
And now he's in South Beach.
Woo!
Watch out, ladies. Okay, so first, I guess, the Norm Powell trade. Whew, gonna miss that guy.
Yeah, that's, I love that dude, man.
Love him. And I actually, because I was just like, fuck. As it was sinking in more, I actually tweeted from our account. I was like, you know what the good thing is the franchise has actually gotten so good at developing talent that we can't afford it all.
Yep.
So there's something.
That's a fact.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We literally, the 3 guys that are eating up our cap are all products of the 905 or not OG, but you know what I mean? So.
We develop these guys into what they are, yes.
Exactly. So it's a good, that's good. There's the silver lining.
It means that when our fucking franchise is not in disarray, like if it was normal, things would be great.
Exactly.
It's a well-oiled machine.
Another thing that I really liked is more than once when he was asked what he was going to miss, the first thing he said, it wasn't his teammates, it wasn't even the fans, it was the city.
Yeah.
Buddy, this is good. We're in a good place. Guys do not mind playing here anymore. They actually enjoy it.
No.
They like Toronto.
Toronto's a cool fucking place.
Thank you, Drake.
It's not
100% all Drake.
Yeah.
Because
and
prior
winning.
to Drake, yeah. Well, yeah. But as we all know, no one wanted to play here.
No.
And now everyone's like, yo, the city, as soon as Gary Trent Jr. found out, boom, what's on his Twitter feed? I'm coming to the 6.
Yeah. You're damn right. He came in OVO gear before even Drake gave him OVO gear.
Yes, he did. So that was another positive where I was like, you know what? As terrible as things are right now, we're in a good place.
Yeah. I mean, that in terms of emotional damage, that was could potentially have been done on the trade deadline day. That was the easiest. Little, just take the Band-Aid off real quick, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Love you, Norm. Thank you for your services. You're a great fucking man.
Yep.
God damn it. It's Gary Trent Jr. time, and I was very excited.
You
man.
were very excited.
Yeah.
I remember us texting, and because I've seen him, I'm like, yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
But I was like, is that really him and Rodney Hood? But you were pumped.
I'm super pumped.
Sure.
He's
22.
He's 22 and already especially in the bubble, man. That was his coming out party, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those were all must-win games for Portland at the time, and the kid he shined in that moment, man. And I don't know. If you're gonna replace Norm,
Right.
this is the guy to do it. I think he has a higher ceiling than Norm. He's younger.
Oh, really?
I think he's fucking cooler than Norm too. To be
Okay.
honest.
All right.
I mean, that's not even. That's clear that he is cooler than.
How is
than
that
Norm.
clear?
It's just clear.
How
It's
is
just
that
cool.
clear? What?
First of all, his name is Norman. Number one. Number one. Norman.
Oh, man.
I love
okay.
the guy.
Right.
I love him.
Mm-hmm.
We got Gary Trent, goddamn Jr. Now, if
Fair.
he was just Gary Trent, name alone, I'm like, we're trading a Gary for a Norman here.
Yeah, right. But he's got the junior.
He's got the junior.
And the the cool thing with his dad, 3 years in, 41
Yeah.
games coming from Portland. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't know. And man, Rodney Hood's been actually pretty decent coming in. But did you see is Rodney Hood emotionally okay? Because I was trying to find it because I wanted to talk about it. I couldn't find it, but I swear to God, I saw a tweet where they said to him, "Are you gonna miss your teammates or something?" He's like, "They're gonna miss me more than I'll miss them," or something.
Yeah,
I was
yes,
just
we
like,
said.
Okay, like what?
Fuck him. I like it.
Okay,
Fuck him. I'm wearing a
Okay.
Raptors jersey now.
right, all
That's
right,
the kind of attitude you got to have, man.
all right. He's been okay though. I like him coming off the bench. I'm down with that.
I mean, dude, this is what we're talking about. We're fucking pumped that Rodney Hood is coming off our bench.
But he was a big piece to LeBron's Cavs when they're like, they need some more scoring.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, they got Rodney Hood. That's something.
Rodney Hood's solid. It's just his legs are going to explode. Like,
Yeah.
we don't know.
And he just seems mentally broken too. He doesn't seem like he's in a happy place.
He might have a little chip on his shoulder, which might help us. I don't know. Who knows? It's not going to help
Whatever.
us this year. Who gives a shit? Welcome to the team, guys. Sorry, you're in absolute hell for a little while.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
You bring in a promising 22-year-old, break his fucking spirit in Tampa,
And yeah, I mean, but all that said, thank you, Norman Powell.
yeah.
Good Lord, I love that man.
What's your favorite Norman Powell moment?
It's that dunk, which I didn't realize was 2016. I think I was saying 17 or 18. Man, it's fucked up how long.
That was his rookie year. You're talking
The
Pacers?
Indiana. Yeah, like that dunk. Because I remember specifically as soon as he jumped, I was like, no, he's not making this dunk. And then, yeah. I can't believe that was already 20. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Buddy, we've been doing this podcast for 8 years. That's the most crazy shit to me.
I haven't committed to anything in my life for 8 years, ever.
We won a title. We have a it's crazy.
Yeah.
What a journey.
There are a lot of great. NBA Canada put out his highlight package, and man, it's like, God damn, man, he is so good.
Dude, yeah, he's I love that dude, man.
And he's in good hands. Fans in Portland really have embraced him, and Portland fans seem cool.
Yeah, hey man, you're going to play with Damon CJ. You're gonna have a great fucking time, and you're gonna make a shit ton of money.
He deserves it.
And you're a champion, and you have the Raptors logo tatted on your arm.
Yeah. Oh, that's permanent.
Yeah, that's forever.
Yes.
Just like the championship.
Matt Thomas to Utah.
Perfect fit.
Sure.
We'll fucking hang out with the Mormons, shoot some threes. God bless you.
He's gonna fit in fine. He's
Yeah.
gonna fit in fine there. And then Terrence Davis. The only thing when those were happening, I was just like, fuck, they're opening up roster spots.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's actually happening. I'm not ready for this. Like, I'm not ready, you know?
And you know what, man? I think Masai tried his fucking best to make it happen. I think they tried to trade Kyle.
You think so?
I think they tried hard. But I respect the respect that they've put on Kyle's name.
Well, Kyle Lowry said that in the post whatever trade deadline. He's like, they put a lot of value on me. I really appreciate that and respect that. So again, it's a good look.
Yeah.
Not being forced.
And then the next game, he sat on the bench like he's going to kill himself.
like he was gonna
Like,
cry.
"Ah."
Yeah. Here's something interesting. Someone tweeted out this out, and I wrote it down because I was like, fuck yeah. Because of all the people, on Miami or Philadelphia Twitter or the Lakers, did you even believe he was maybe going to the Lakers? I just don't believe anything associated with the Lakers anymore. The fucking Whistleblower podcast killed me. Like, I just don't believe. Anyway.
Yeah, but that's even more reason why you would think that a trade would happen, right? They'll make that shit happen.
I just think they're like, hey, if we want to talk more about Kyle Lowry, we just throw the Lakers in there.
Right.
But for all the people who are like, would give up half their team for Chris Paul and Kyle Lowry, they wanted like a second round pick and Danny Green or whatever, In terms of minutes, Kyle Lowry plays more minutes than Chris Paul this year. Points, Kyle Lowry is averaging 17.4 points. Chris Paul, 15.9. Sorry. Rebounds. Chris Paul averages 4.7. Kyle averages 5.6. So eat a dick on that one. Okay?
Yeah.
And then assists, Chris Paul actually has a slightly higher lead at 8.7. Kyle's at 7.5. Either way, 3 of the big 4 categories, Kyle Lowry's ahead of Chris Paul right now.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Phoenix looks
That's the only
absolutely amazing.
That's the only problem, Barry.
Absolutely amazing. Like,
So it's the only problem where one team is surging to the top and we are fucking tanking
but just,
in a bottomless well of shit.
just a little perspective. I thought, because of all the people saying he's not worth it, he's not worth it, he's not worth it. And the other thing, and a lot of people brought this up, as they should, but when we traded for Marc Gasol, we gave up some shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, JV is still an excellent center. Marc Gasol is in a dark place right now, right?
Yeah.
And so are the Raptors. So are we. We could use JV right now.
What? We can use Marc Gasol right now.
I would love.
Badly.
Right? But it's like, you got to give something up. And Boucher even pointed that out. And he's like, listen, man, I know for a fact, like, you want to go all in, you're going to have to pay.
Mm-hmm.
And none of these teams want to pay. It's like, all right, man. Have
Yeah,
fun.
fuck you then.
Yeah, exactly. So I was so relieved, man. I was so relieved. I got so drunk on Thursday night.
Buddy, you're on the roof.
I was celebrating.
You went up to the roof.
I legit put on my jersey and went and just bought beer and bags of chips. And I was like, I'm good for the night. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I also drank. I also drank. I was very happy. I was drinking out of the way. I mean,
Well, yeah.
if he leaves or not, it's just we had a better night. That's all.
Yeah. And the people that are upset that they didn't get anything for him, it's like, you can sign and trade for him in the offseason. Even if the guy walks, who cares?
I mean, I don't know how many fucking times we have to say this on this goddamn podcast. It's like we don't have any celebrated greats.
The man's going to have a statue.
You need to treat this one dude good.
Just the one guy.
That's all.
Just the one guy. Just him.
It might cost you $10 million. You know what I mean? Like it's fine.
Fine.
The guy changed the history of the fucking franchise.
He's an icon. Icons
That's
don't come around a lot.
It's just treat him good. You're not trading for fucking Duncan Robinson in a second round pick.
In a million years, I don't want Duncan Robinson in that trade.
I don't want him to be the base of. I would
you know
like
what
the
I mean?
kid on my team, yeah, but I don't want him just trade our fucking the greatest Raptor of all time.
For Duncan
It's
Robinson?
crazy.
Right.
I didn't want that deal. I didn't want Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, and I didn't want it. Yeah, give me those 3 and Precious Achua. Well, then we can start talking.
And again, and then there's the rumors, but also the other thing is, I don't trust anyone. The only people, I went back and listened to some trade deadline podcasts. The only people that were even in the remote vicinity of close to what happened were Zach Lowe and Adrian Wojnarowski. Everyone else wasn't even in the fucking universe of what went down on trade deadline day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll listen to Zach Lowe and Woj, and everyone else. I can't. I don't take you seriously. I don't respect you. And I know as much as some of these motherfuckers. Like we talked about last week, Brian Windhorst is tweeting that he's negotiating his contract right now. Meanwhile, Blake Murphy's written articles where it's of course right, because Blake's a knowledgeable man. He can't negotiate his contract till the offseason. It's not a thing.
That's a wink,
It's not a thing.
nudge, nudge, and you shouldn't report about that.
It's not a thing.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the best, the greatest proven thing that we had that no one knows what the fuck is happening is Sham saying that Pascal got fined $50,000.
yes,
And then Raptors PR are literally saying no. He did not.
it didn't happen. That's not
And
a
I
thing.
don't think Shams corrected that what he said.
No.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
He also, Shams fucking hates the Raptors for some reason.
Whatever.
Nick
He-
Nurse
he-
called him a bitch one day.
He's no Woj.
He's no Woj. Damn it, I wanted Shams to win.
Anyway, so we made it through. We're
We made
here,
it through.
and now we're here. And now, in hindsight, how you feeling? Maybe we should have just traded him for, just
Just for his own sanity, to be honest.
just let the man,
Like-
just let him leave now.
On
just
one
let
hand,
him not show
yeah,
up.
we can't talk about doing right by that man and then putting him through legit torture for how many more games? We got 20-something more games?
What happened?
Just end the fucking, I don't know.
What happened?
COVID, man. COVID and not being home.
But how did that Denver game happen though? How did they destroy Denver the night before trade deadline? Kyle walks out, giving the peace sign. And then what happened?
Because they don't care. They're dejected. You can see it. dude, it's to get up for these games.
Like the Phoenix game was close.
Yeah,
They just like Ayton just destroyed the paint.
yeah, and
Obviously.
that's gonna everyone that has a competent big man is gonna kill us.
Exactly. And then Portland game, man, that third quarter, that was a low, man. They had 74 points in the first half.
Yeah,
They got 10 in the third quarter.
mm-hmm.
They had 10 points.
Yeah, and
There were two-
Portland doesn't play defense.
There were 2 possessions which blew my mind where there was like a missed shot and the ball was off and Fred like was casual and Covington just ran over and took it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, first of all, I was like, I've never seen Fred VanVleet not run for the ball, but he did it twice.
COVID, man.
And then, but it's like, but that's just effort, man. Like that's just like,
Yeah,
bro,
but if your lungs are fucked from COVID, like you're not going to be able to
Man.
do these second, third chance things, right?
Yeah.
It's just a wash, dude. It is what it is. Like when I watch games now, I'm not analyzing anything. It's literally like start the fucking clock, no one get injured, end the game, and keep it moving. Just get through. Just get home, man. End this fucking. Just get through it. You have obligations to do your job.
yeah,
No one. We know you're not going to win. More than half the fan base is now pro tank. Now it's leaking into like our media, like Toronto Sun, Toronto Star. Like this is it's. So imagine these guys feel there's no home. You never have home court advantage. You can't feel fans. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And you can say Twitter and Instagram and all these things that yeah, we don't read it, blah, but you hear it. Someone's telling you about it.
yeah, definitely.
So now for the rest of this season, you're going to hear about how majority of your fans want you to lose games. It's over, guys. Fucking throw in the towel. That's it. So it's like, how can you get up for anything? What motivation do you have? You can't go in. There's no arena, a packed arena, and will will you to some of these closer victories, right?
Yeah, if anything, it is giving a nod to the home court advantage that Scotiabank provides because these close games they don't go well
No,
ever.
nothing goes well.
No.
Nothing goes well. We have a couple quarters.
OG's looked really good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
100%.
Just keep feeding that man the ball.
Keep giving him commercials. Keep giving him the ball.
he is great. I love that man. So I'm enjoying that.
I listen. The core, I love them. You're absolutely fucked without a big man. It just is what it is. You're asking way too much for OG and Siakam. They're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to sustain this and they shouldn't have to do this, to be honest.
No.
So it's, dude, there's no other way to go except for bottom. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's just, but it's even like the Detroit game. Like they shot like 50% from three. Detroit doesn't do that, but unless they play the Raptors. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, what
Dwayne Casey's
what is this? Like,
fucking
what is
cursed.
this? Like, what is happening?
The season's cursed.
It is 100% cursed.
Yeah.
I am absolutely convinced.
Adam Silver owes us in blood.
I'm in. Let's go get him. Pitchfork.
Just rig the draft. We don't want just fucking freeze an envelope.
It's crazy.
You know
man.
what's up.
It is crazy, and like obviously, Aaron Baines takes the brunt of the criticism. But again, like that Detroit game, they shot 50% from 3-point. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like, what is this? Like what is this?
It's a cursed season. I'm resigned to the fact that just don't get hurt. Like luck is not on your side.
Yeah. And I'm genuinely kind of worried about Aaron Baines' mental health, man.
Me too.
Like we throw the odd joke out there on Twitter too, but it's like this guy's getting, like someone started a GoFundMe or
to get him, a petition.
to get him released, like a you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, this guy's a human being. Like,
so Gasol signed with the Lakers because he said he couldn't do what the Raptors needed him to do. Right? That was what he said. And so Masai and Bobby went and got Aaron Baines.
mm-hmm.
And we're like, hey man, you gotta do what Mark Gasol and Serge Ibaka did. Have fun, bro.
Yeah.
How old are you? Don't worry about it. Just get that big body moving, huh?
Yeah.
So it's not. It's like, what is he? He's not good.
No. No.
But he shouldn't be in the position that he's in. He wouldn't
That's true.
start. Where would he start?
Nowhere.
So then what the fuck? Why are we mad at Aaron Baines? He's just trying.
It's true. Yeah, I agree. I'm just
He's
like,
just showing up for fucking work.
yeah, and it's on him, man. Like when he had that foul against Nurkic against Portland, and everyone's like, why would you flagrant him now? It's because if you watch that play, like 3 seconds before that, he missed a wide open rebound. So
He's
he was
frustrated.
clearly like, I am about to get fucking destroyed on social media again.
Yeah.
Because I just missed a wide open rebound.
Dude, as soon as he checks into the game, he can hear the notifications on his phone just going fucking crazy. I feel bad for everybody, dude. And this is not how we started this season, because we literally started saying I don't feel bad. But this shit got out of hand and unfair very fast, and I feel bad for these guys. And it's tank time. Rest them. Fuck it. We don't need the moral victory of winning the playing games and shit. We don't need it as a franchise. We're good morally. We're good. We know what these guys can do when they're healthy. We need more pieces. We don't have them.
How much of this do you, I mean, obviously they're responsible, but like with Bobby and Masai, like what are your thoughts on those guys right now? They've obviously been handed garbage.
They've been fucked too, but
Tampa, COVID, like
the roster isn't good enough. It's their fault. It is what it is. It's and we're you can't possibly be fucking amazing every year. And this is take your fucking lumps of all the like we're this close to getting a top 10 draft pick.
this was going all in for Giannis,
100%.
which is fine. Again,
And honest to God, the draft might be your silver lining on this season. Like
So true.
hey man, don't worry, next year we're back.
and I also, because I couldn't believe, like I thought that press conference Masai gave after trade deadline, I thought it was fucking great.
When is it not great? He's
But
always
everyone's like, oh, like he's leaving. I'm like, wow, how do you get that from that press conference?
everybody that Masai always does that. He's not talking about things until it's time to fucking
Yeah,
talk about
exactly.
things.
Look at what he just did with Kyle Lowry that day. But also, he's like, I'm a Raptor. Like, it's in my blood. You know, like, what else do you want the man to fucking say? Like, he's not.
Well, people want him like, yeah, I'm staying.
Yeah,
He's saying, fuck
never
Brooklyn,
gonna do
I'm
that.
staying.
That's never gonna happen.
That's not what a businessman
That'll
does.
never ever happen. Like I'm not saying like he could for sure leave, of course, but watching that press conference, I was like, yeah, that's awesome. He said everything I want him to say. I don't think he's leaving because that press conference, like he might leave, but I was not. I was
Well,
like,
he knows that he had to give some sort of reassurance to
yeah,
psychos like us losing our fucking mind every week, right?
Yeah.
So that's what he said. Raptors are in my blood. It's in my heart.
yes, and I believe him. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that was for show. I believe he actually thinks that. Like I was pumped after the press conference. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, this guy's the fucking man again.
Yeah, well, I mean that was a big high though. Like Kyle was here and we're all fucking.
Yeah.
So it's like our emotions were running high.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. Let's start the fucking engines. It's tank time.
Oh man.
It's literally the only good possible. We don't, like I said, we don't need moral victories. There's no sense in doing that. It's like let OG do whatever the fuck he wants, and when he's tired, sit him down. Rest everybody.
Sounds good to me.
We don't even have enough fucking players to rest everybody. When is DeAndre Bembry okay?
Don't know. Not
Paul
around.
Watson
We also have
Jr.,
an
are
empty,
they okay?
We also have an empty roster spot too that hasn't been filled.
Well, the media asks Nick Nurse about a center every fucking time. He's like, "Hey, listen, yeah, what do you think I fucking feel?"
Yeah. It's like I'm aware.
Yeah. He's like, "You guys are watching. I'm fucking coaching them."
Thing two.
Nice segue into Nick Nurse here.
Ooh,
Assistant coach Eric Flynn.
it's Patrick Mahomes Sr., sir.
he made another recent post.
He's back on Facebook.
But he's bigging up Nick Nurse on this one.
Oh, he's defending the shit out of Nick Nurse.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure he is. Look how much time his fucking son's gotten since he went off.
It's working, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
We need him to tell us to tank, and then we know
Yes.
we're in. Okay, so right from the desk of Eric Flynn to the Toronto Raptors Facebook group. Raptor Nation, can you tell me what coach in his first 3 years won an NBA championship? Until then, stop the fire, Nick Nurse. Nick Nurse doesn't shoot the ball. Nick Nurse doesn't rebound the ball. Nick Nurse doesn't play defense. Nick Nurse doesn't have turnovers. Stop blaming our beloved coach, Nick Nurse. I have coached for many years. Coaches get too much credit when they win and all the blame when they lose. Raptor Nation basketball is a team game. Wow. Even as we loyal Raptor Nation are a part of that team. How many free throws do you think other players have missed because of the loudness of Raptor Nation? How many times do you think your cheers, encouragement gave Raptor Nation motivation to not give up? What I'm saying is, when you are a team working towards one team made up of many players and fans, we win as a team and we lose as a team. Let's support Raptor Nation.
Wow.
Let's support our players, our coaches, and Raptor Nation organization. Let's cheer for our one team on, including us, the fans. That when cheered on, our team will be spurred on to play hard, to play as a team. Win or lose, we are one team. Once again, we pray for our players. We pray for our coaches and their families. We pray for our loyal fans. We pray for Raptor Nation organization.
Good Lord.
Did you notice in the last game we shoot a lot of free throws? We pray for the referees also. Raptor Nation, have a blessed and wonderful day. Let's, with excitement and joy, support and cheer for our team, Raptor Nation.
Okay, so the man's a lunatic.
Woo!
Oh, man. Huh.
I'm fucking fired up. Let's go. Turn the tank around. Let's get in a playoff game. Eric Flynn says so.
First of all, was someone calling for Nick Nurse to be fired?
Yeah, idiots on Twitter. It's amazing.
Okay. I didn't. Why that?
Because they've been watching the Raptors for
insanity.
3 years. That's why.
That's insanity.
Yeah. It's the same thing when I see people say fire Bobby and Messiah. I'm like, no, I don't even. Guys I know, like our fan base, sometimes get mad on Twitter and shit, and don't. Don't talk to people that don't know what the fuck.
They don't know what they're talking about.
They don't know what they're talking about. Please don't waste your time. I promise you, it's not worth it.
And the people also in that same category that say that they let Ibaka and Gasol walk. It's like, you don't. There's a reason that it's not like they just didn't want to sign the guys. Like you know what I mean? Like anyway. Yeah. Same thing. As soon as I see that, I'm just like, nah, I'm not paying attention to you.
Yeah, just from a marketing standpoint, you would want to keep Serge Ibaka as a business. Yes. Just as a business.
Yes. Yeah. But Eric Flynn, I mean, that is
a passionate motherfucker.
There's a keeper right there.
Goddamn right.
That's the assistant global ambassador, I'd say. Mm-hmm. Fucking Eric Flynn, you know? That's pretty, man.
Right to the streets of Facebook too. Letting everyone know.
He's preaching the gospel of Christianity, it sounds like, and he's on Facebook.
You're damn right.
He's checking a couple boxes that were not previously checked.
Telling everyone's aunt to fucking leave Nick Nurse alone.
My mom got the message.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Judy Taylor knows what's up.
She knows what's up.
She heard.
By the way, Ken Taylor fucking retweeted fighting Colin Sexton. I can't remember. He retweeted a bunch of tweets of us calling for violence on other players. Love it.
I'm gonna be honest. I love my parents more than anything. They still don't understand Twitter.
But I love that the most random tweets from weeks ago. Like, yeah, fucking fight him.
What they do is they just log on like once, maybe twice a week, or once or every other week, and they just retweet like 7 things in a row, and they're like, that should help. Right.
There you go. Keep it up, son.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
We believe in your dreams.
Exactly. They're always there to support, much like Eric Flynn. So they are my Eric Flynns.
That's what good parents are.
Yeah, they get on social media and they fuck shit up.
It's either you're very, very supportive, or, like I said, Joe Jackson. There is no great in between.
No, you can't. Like Messiah Jew says, you can't be in no man's land. You got to go all in, or.
Yeah, you either love your kids or you beat them. That's what it is.
Thing 3.
Another positive that came this past week was the all-female broadcast.
Huge.
That was pretty dope. It was really great. First of all, I didn't put this together until night of the broadcast, but on the 1s and 2s, Megan McPeak and Kia Nurse, both from Hamilton.
Hey, there you
all
go.
Right? Both from fucking Hamilton. Both went to St. Thomas More. Okay, it's up on the mountain. Both played transway basketball, which when I was in high school, all the transway girls went to my high school. So our high school was miles above everyone. Like they won offset at least 2 or 3 times.
Tall, giant, beautiful women.
Yeah. And there were, man, if there was a WNBA, like I was trying to think of the girls that played when I was in high school, but there was like Rachel Ellison and Maria Stangerlin. They were in my grade, but then there were 2 or 3 girls like 2 years below me that for sure would have made the WNBA. Like they got U.S. scholarships, free rides, all that shit. And it's because this rep team, Transway Basketball, is out the fuck control. And Kia Nurse played it. Megan McPeak played it. Megan McPeak got cut though, she said, when she was 16. But then she went, there's another like kind of rep team called Blessed Sacrament, so she played there too. Anyway, it was a lot of Hamilton going on, and it just felt pretty good.
Also, it's nice to watch broadcasts and you learn something about basketball. Eh?
Yeah,
that
it was
felt
good. It was good. It was a really good broadcast, man. And Kayla Gray and Amy Audibert and Kate Burness, of course, they're all great, man. They were great.
Yeah,
and I think the best compliment I could give them is like nothing stood out.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was good.
Yeah.
And like you say, it was intelligent.
It was more. They talked about actual basketball a lot more than we've ever seen from a broadcast about this team.
Yes. And now Sportsnet is jumping on the bandwagon.
They are a fucking sports wagon piece of shit.
If you noticed, and now I'm drawing a goddamn blank, which is terrible, but Eric Smith's out, man.
Eric, back to radio only.
They got a female correspondent now. Finally, Sportsnet did. Doing like the,
interviews? Danielle Michaud?
Would be sideline when the league comes back.
That's great.
Yeah, man, need more of it. I mean, let's go. I put Kia Nurse over Leo
any day of the week.
Any day of the week.
Yeah.
Ever. And I think, but that's the one thing, is I thought it was common knowledge. And I think it pretty much is, but it's like, because like some people don't seem, they're like, when the Sportsnet games are on, like, why isn't Kia Nurse here? It's like, no, she's TSN. Like that's
people don't, but like casual people don't understand.
Yeah,
that,
so
right?
it's like TSN is Jack. Well, I guess you should say Maddie D and Leo are Raptors. Like they're any network, no matter what.
For the team.
They're on the broadcast, right? So, but TSN is they have Jack, they have Sam Mitchell, they have Kia Nurse, Kate Burness,
Rod Black.
And they got... You better believe they got Rod Black.
You're goddamn right!
And then Sportsnet has Michael Grange, Eric Smith, and Leo. Well, Leo does both again. So, yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting because some people were like, why isn't Kia doing the Sportsnet? But that's what that is.
Because you got a game tonight, guys. You got to play.
And that's the other reason, too, is everyone's like, why are there so many Sportsnet games? Because TSN's doing the tournament, March Madness.
Right.
That's why. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it was amazing. It was obviously a monumental night, and it was great. And the reaction and reviews were all positive. It was great, right?
Yeah, they were amazing.
Everything was fucking fire. And, our Twitter feed, everyone's Twitter feed is just full of, like, support. And
positivity about time in this fucking season.
It was amazing. But I gotta say this happened, okay? So I'm watching.
We're about to get canceled.
So I'm watching the game. And my girlfriend comes and sits down on the couch, and she goes, "Who's calling this game?" And I go, "Her name's Megan McPeak and Kia Nurse." And she goes, "They're fucking terrible."
Oh my Lord.
And I started laughing so hard. Yeah. Like I was dying laughing. I was just like, what are you talking about? I'm like, because it was right at the end of the game. Like, I'm like, it was just the most positive, like uplifting. Like the Raptors won. Like it was maybe Lowry's, you know what I mean? Like these women, it's like they're breaking down those barriers. And my girlfriend, within 5 seconds, crushed it all. It was just like this. And I was like, are you insane? This is the first all women's broadcast.
It's always one of your own, man. It's always one of your own.
And she's like, that's amazing. Obviously, that's incredible, and I love that. But it's like, she's like, but these two, these two in particular, I'm not a fan of.
Hey, man. It's not everyone's, everyone likes their own cup of tea.
I was dying. I was just like, that is. Anyway.
Yeah, 2 steps forward, 1 step back there a little bit, but it is what it is.
Oh, it's,
They were great, man. I thought
it was really good.
At first, it's obviously very jarring because your ears are used to that certain thing, and they were very serious
tight.
because tight because you're making history. You'd be a little bit nervous.
Hell yeah, yeah.
And maybe about like 8 minutes into the game, they're loose. They're starting joking. It's hilarious. We gotta get that garbage out of here. Oh my god,
it's great.
It's perfect.
More
of it, please.
More of it, absolutely. More. They were great. Everyone, just the whole thing was awesome.
Yeah,
man. Like I said, it was
Eric
like
Smith the fuck out of here.
Eric and Leo. I'm sorry, guys. You got to go.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine. I'm fine. Those are the two that I would say right away.
It was
Without hesitation. If someone asked me, who are the two you would replace then? Well, right there.
yeah, exactly. Just to stay on because there are several female broadcasters out there that are amazing and just don't get the recognition they deserve. And I was listening to like a ton of, trade deadline podcasts, and I was so involved I even listened to the Bill Simmons podcast.
You heard Jackie talking her Kyle Lowry smack?
Bro, Jackie, it was her, Ryan Russillo, and Bill Simmons. Jackie carried that podcast. She is easily one of the top 5 broadcasters in basketball. Like, she is fucking amazing. So more of her. Like, she should be on every ESPN game. She should be doing.
Her and Doris know what's up, man. We just it's just we need more younger people, to be honest.
But Jackie's got obviously she's got the resume, you know, she's got the respect and everything, but she's just obviously so smart, but just the way she talks and she was carrying that podcast. Like, she was burying those two
Well,
fools.
especially because they both those guys do. Okay, so Bill Simmons has come around on the Raptors because of the bubble. Because of that series against the Celtics, he's bought. But before that, he didn't really appreciate what was going on. You know what I mean? Like, he's a fucking Celtics psychopath, weirdo. Like, he's pitting Brad Stevens against Nick Nurse. I think Brad Stevens, you know what I mean? Like, it's all that shit. But so he's come around it. And Ryan Russillo, I just don't know. Ryan Russillo was the one that said it's a well-known thing that Kyle Lowry has to leave. Didn't Ryan Russillo fucking Robert Downey Jr. himself back in the day?
Did he? I don't know.
Didn't he get drunk and walk into somebody's house, take a nap?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He sounds.
I'm pretty sure that's.
He just sounds like a radio broadcaster. He sounds like guys I used to work with that just because they're on the radio think they know what they're talking about. It's like, buddy, that's not how it works. Like, it's not. But yeah, man, Jackie is goddamn, that. She's one of the best in the business.
Yeah, she also fucking put on her hard hat for Kyle Lowry.
I know that, and I'm not
podcast.
Yeah, she did, but I'm not.
That's not why.
That's not why. She's the shit. She needs to be on every fucking get rid of Mark Jackson, for the love of Christ, and put her in there.
Can't say for the love of Christ and Mark Jackson in the same sentence. Buddy.
Actually, I think Christ would agree with me.
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, fuck this guy.
Mark Jackson. So, dude, still the greatest thing is what he said about Steph Curry's wife. He's like, with all due respect, I'd knock it out the park. On air. Sir, you have to go to church tomorrow.
He's a piece of shit, Mark Jackson. Yeah. So anyway, but the female broadcasting, and not my again, not to throw my girlfriend under the bus, because she was like, she's a woman and she does a lot of professional speaking things for women, so she's obviously pro woman, but she was just
not pro those women.
She was just not a fan of them, and it was just so funny because she had no idea coming into it either, and she was just like, who are these people?
Yeah. What happened to the? Because if you don't know what's going on, all of a sudden the thing that's happening every 2 days in your house is different. You're like, whoa.
Yes.
What's going on?
Yeah. So it's just, I don't know. It's just a hilarious timing.
Shout out to those goddamn fucking amazing women. Take all those jobs that they should be yours anyways. Go get them.
Yeah. 100%. God willing, it's just going to be a normal thing. And 5 years from now, we won't even notice. They'll just all be filling those positions.
Mm-hmm. Thing four for the thing four.
Okay. I've been wanting to talk about this all season, but I keep forgetting. And then this week, I actually wrote it down. I was like, I cannot forget. And I don't know if it's because I work in audio. Do you know what I mean? That it bothers me.
Of course. That's exactly why, yeah.
But the in-game ops and arena noise is so fucking terrible. It's I don't know what the sound of crowds cheering they're getting is not even close to real. Do you know what I mean? It's they hit play on a YouTube clip of something where you look up crowd noise.
Yeah.
And it's just they just hit play until the other team scores or something. I will say the Raptors in-game ops in Tampa have not been terrible. They don't do that with the crowd noise. They do everybody clap your hands and the stuff you would expect, but at least they don't do the shit with the crowd noise. But the worst offenders are Brooklyn, Philadelphia, Boston, And NBA All-Star Weekend, particularly during the Taco Bell Skills Challenge, was psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible because it's just like, it doesn't sound like a crowd. It's just like, this used to be a thing when I was a kid, but I don't think anyone does this anymore. It's like, when you'd like pretend like you were calling a game when you're on the court, you're like, hey, and he hits the three, and then you put your hands over your head and you go, that thing.
Yeah.
That's the sound effect these fucking arenas are using, and they just leave it on for like 5 minutes.
Just pumping hot air into.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
That's not what anything sounds like ever.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I notice it, and then once you notice it, you can't unnotice it, and it just ruins the game.
Hey man, I've been saying there should be no fans and mic up all the players. That's the only sound you need,
That's
man.
the dream. That would be the dream.
Let me hear someone call someone a pussy bitch. Like I need this shit. Let me
play music.
Yeah.
Anything. The Taco Bell Skills Challenge, I was like, has there ever been cheering? Because it's like they hit the crowd noise from the beginning, they hit play, and then it's just on. It's like
no one's cheering that loud for running around pylons.
Have you ever watched
guarantee you.
Have you ever heard cheers ever in any moment? Maybe when they shoot the three at the end.
That's
maybe.
the only time, yeah.
Right?
Or if they miss a layup or something.
Drives me insane. And again, once
Chris
you see
Paul missing another one, by the way. I don't think we brought that up.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Kyle Lowry would never.
Amen. But again, it's just something I noticed, and then like I said, once you see it or hear it, you can't unhear it, and it just drives me insane. But shout out to the Tampa Bay Raptors
soundscape
in-game
team.
ops guy, because they at least don't do that.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. Well, I mean, that's one thing we got going for.
I just had to get it off my chest.
My cousin was at the game. We talked about that, too.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And he said it was weird as fuck.
I'm sure.
He said it's quiet. You can hear shoes squeaking. And he was far up, so.
That's crazy.
So that's more proof that the arena, that noise is not overbearing and too loud, because he could hear the shoes squeaking.
I pray like someone gives someone a heads up, because watching the playoffs is going to suck if they don't figure that out.
Yeah.
That's all.
They'll yeah, I don't know. They'll do. You know what? The Warriors still got the screen, eh?
Amen.
They still got and it looks wicked. Like it really looks good, man. If there's not going to be people there, I don't want to see a fucking Canadian Tire ad. That's
no.
Put the screens up.
It just blows my mind how $1 billion company could not could half-ass and fuck this up. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I believe it. Like I 100% believe it. This is an easy way to. They got one sound guy for every division. They're like, yeah, you run everything.
Unreal.
Send them. They'll get a CD with crowd noise.
For sure.
Dead people crowd noise.
They're playing fucking LimeWire MP3s.
Yeah, that's the fucking Everybody Loves Raymond live audience recordings that they got. Yeah.
Yeah. I just had to get that off. So
no, it's fine. The season just is depressing, and basketball is not fucking bringing me joy watching it anymore.
Thank you. Okay, that's all.
That's what it is. So you're gonna notice everything else. Like why are there cars? Like a
lot of cars.
The baseline. It's
a lot
insane.
of cars. Yeah, it's like European hockey.
Yeah. What Joe Budden said that he went to a game and he's like, no one told me the car was gonna. I would never have bought these seats. Why is there a car here?
Nice.
Gonna look through the window to see. Watching this game through the windshield of a Kia right now.
You're listening to Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. Think five.
Chicken.
The real. This is the only thing that's keeping this podcast.
This is the only reason we're still doing it.
This is why we haven't tanked this fucking podcast yet. Is
and there were some opinions that came out when the power rankings were released last week.
Can I just speak on that?
Let's go.
Before you attack us about anything, read the fucking list. That's it. Just read the list. We update the list every week. We've been doing this. This is the 15th week, Barry, that we're eating a chicken sandwich.
It's amazing. That's commitment.
Just check a little bit before you start attacking us online. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Don't pretend like we're not doing the work. 15 weeks.
Goddamn right.
Fucking just getting heart disease and no one gives a shit.
Do you realize the sacrifice we're making for no money?
Do you know how hard it is to walk upstairs these days?
Dozens of listeners we're doing this for.
Dozens.
No one cares. So this week we went to Dirty Bird in Kensington.
Shout out to Dirty Bird.
Waffles and chicken. Got a lot of requests for Dirty Bird. Also, haven't been in Kensington in ages, with a global pandemic and all. But that's a neighborhood, man. There's some personality in Kensington. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, I'm glad. Like, I hope, pray to God it doesn't become gentrified at some point like the rest of the city. But it was cool, man. Went out there. The weather was nice. People were out, obviously smoking weed. Like, you know. Longboarding, dreads. It was all there.
Shaking it out.
It was all there. So it was nice to be in Kensington. Just get out, see people enjoying their lives. You know?
It's nice.
Went to Dirty Bird. We got the OG chicken sandwich. We got a waffle bun. Well, on waffles.
On waffles, yeah.
Because it is chicken and waffles. When in Rome, right?
Mm-hmm. You gotta.
Chica's, we did the toast.
Yeah.
You know, so, and
hey, man, that's how you're serving your sandwich. We'll eat it.
Yeah, that's your presentation. That's on you. You know. So we had the OG on waffles. Comes with pickle, and they're
quite a bit of pickles too.
Mm-hmm. What were your thoughts on?
It was fine.
Yeah.
I was not blown away. I'm you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about if you think that's
I agree.
that's better than Heartbreak Chef or PG Clucks. It's not. It's not.
No, it's not. It's not better than Chica's either.
No, it's not. It was good. Don't
It
get
was
me
good.
wrong.
Of course it was good.
Really nice.
Fried chicken on waffles. Of course it was good.
Yeah.
And if I was in Kensington Market, yes, I would go there and get it again.
Mm-hmm.
100%. But again, these are power rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Was it more powerful than Chica's? No.
No.
PG Clucks? Of course not. Heartbreak Chef, I'm not even going to dignify that with a
Not even
response.
close. Not even the same animal, seems like.
So, you know, it was good.
Yeah. Solid sandwich if you're in Kensington Market. I'm just more angry at the people that hit us up like we were stupid.
Right.
Like we didn't know what we were talking about, and then you send us to this.
Is it better than Rudy's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And Rudy's is good. Rudy's is just like a fast food. It's more closer to fast food than it is to a PG Clucks. Do you know what I mean? Like it almost belongs in our previous division that we were doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just price point is the only reason that you know, it made it into this round. But Rudy's really should be the king of the other divisions.
Really?
I think so.
I guess because it is a burger joint.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is it better than Tokyo Hot Fried Chicken? To me, the chicken was very similar to Tokyo Hot Fried Chicken. Almost identical.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I like the waffles.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Big fan of the waffles.
That's the only thing that would put it ahead of Tokyo Hot Fried Chicken for me is because it is waffles. That's their thing. You know,
And a little bit of maple syrup on it.
Yeah.
The sweetness.
But I found the chicken to be the exact same
Mm-hmm.
as, which is not, that is, you know, not an insult or meant to be disparaging in any ways.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It's about, yeah, it's you know what? It's on that level. It's right there for me. I would tie him. I'm fine. I'll tie him just because of the waffles. And you're like, I like what you're doing here.
Okay. So hold on a second then. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 are obviously Heartbreak Chef. Well, 2A is PG Clucks, 2B Chica's Chicken. And then we've got Rudy's and Tokyo Hot Fried Chicken at 3, 4. Where is Dirty Bird going in there? Because we think it's ahead of Rudy's, right?
Yeah, it's taking Rudy's place on that list there.
So it's 3.
Really 4, yeah.
4, right. Technically, yes. Should we be moving Tokyo Hot Fried Chicken up above Rudy's? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that... Like
Rudy's
that,
is good, but it's not on the same level as these other things that we're eating. It's not. Even from packaging.
Yeah.
Look at what it comes in.
I did...
Like, if they don't treat it like an upper-class sandwich, why are we treating it like an upper-class sandwich?
Okay. All right, let's shuffle this around then.
Big changes, man.
We got to do it. So the top 3 are secure. Dirty Bird next? Or
Yeah.
Dirty Bird, Tokyo Hot Fried Chicken, Rudy's?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
That's what I think it is.
And
That I think is a fair assessment of what we've eaten thus far.
And I'd just like to reiterate your comment that all the people aggressively telling us to go to Dirty Birds, I get it. It's good. It's chicken and waffles, but I would aggressively tell you
Mm-hmm.
to go to Heartbreak Chef.
Yeah, dude, it's Anyone that tweeted that anything is better than Heartbreak Chef, you didn't have Heartbreak Chef.
You didn't.
You did
No.
not eat it. I know you didn't.
You didn't try it.
Because if
I
you like
agree.
chicken sandwiches, that's the fucking best chicken sandwich in
I
the
agree.
world.
100% agree with that.
You know what we did? Fucking someone get me in contact with Eric Flynn. We need Eric Flynn champion the Heartbreak Chef.
My mom's gonna be on Facebook later tonight. I'll tell her to send him a message.
Yeah, please. Because that's where we gotta go.
No, it's gotten to that point.
And I know this is some weird Toronto shit because Heartbreak Chef got all that press and they had that big lineup, and now motherfuckers is like, have you tried PG Clucks?
Yeah.
Yes, fool. It's across the street from my house. God damn it.
We know what we're doing.
I'm so much more angry about this than I am about the Raptor season. Just furious.
Well, I mean,
furious about people
we have a dog in this
that
fight.
think we're not taking this fucking chicken sandwich thing serious. We're taking this more serious than any analyst of basketball that we've done in 8 years.
This is what it's come to.
Yeah.
8 years brought us to this.
Hey man, the team's tanking. We're
not.
We're trying other options.
Exactly.
Here. This is something I keep forgetting to talk about. This is how long the impact of the pandemic was.
Yep.
A year ago today, well, the 29th, I was supposed to do a comedy show for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Supposed to be on
That's
the Rondé
insane.
Hollis Jefferson comedy show
That is
a year
unreal.
ago. Exactly
Wow.
a year ago.
Neither of you have careers anymore.
And none of us have jobs anymore. I eat chicken for a fucking living every week, and then people on Twitter tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Rondé's not in the goddamn league. He's in the Lifetime gym somewhere, putting Instagram clips up, begging for a contract,
Oh man.
and here we are.
Fuck.
Fuck the whole season.
Not in a good spot.
No, God, no.
Thing 7, not yet. No. Only 6.
Finally, Twitter questions. Thank you to everybody who hit us up. We got some really good questions.
Yeah.
We appreciate these. First question, Bianca. Shout out to Bianca, by the way. She's been riding and dying for a while with us.
Yeah. Yeah, nearly a day one, if not a day one. Shout out to Bianca, man.
What's up, Bianca? She says, at what point do we start cheering for losses, or are we already at that point? We were talking about this before we started. Last night watching the game, I was like, just like numb. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, trying to like think of like, hey, I could crack a joke or something. I was like, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, I don't even.
I'm just very disengaged. Like that doesn't mean I'm not going to watch the games because I'm going to watch every fucking game. And honestly, like you can't cheer for losses. Like honestly, you can't. Like you'll never if you watch sports, you love the team. It's like Eric Flynn said, man. Raptor Nation.
We got it.
First of all, no, who the fuck has ever called us Raptor Nation? That's just great.
Eric Flynn
the
did.
full Eric Flynn rebrand coming. But you're never happy. It's just in the back of your head, you know, you're one step closer to Cade Cunningham, and you're like, yeah. But you're not pumped after because it's, you know.
And you're seeing OG develop.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's
Yeah.
looking. So, anyway.
Yeah, it's so we never cheer, but we're just not mad when we lose. That's what it is. That's what I've come to accept this year as.
Marcello. So we tanking or what?
Yeah, buddy.
I guess.
Well,
I mean,
hey.
we're not even trying.
Keep rolling out Aaron Baines out there. We're tanking. That is a clear message from the front office.
Josh, J Treats, actually earlier in the week too, Josh hit us up with a pic of Kyle Kuzma because he dyed his hair blonde again. And he's like, Barry, what's up? And I was
Explain yourself. Yeah, that was a great tweet.
like- so I can't, Josh, but thank you.
Oh,
for-
speaking of that, we both agreed. I don't think we talked about this last podcast. We Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan Clarkson.
We dropped
is-
the ball on that.
He's on the front door
We
of that
dropped the
that
ball.
handsome team.
Great
Woo!
eyes. Great eyes.
Beautiful kid.
Yep. Sorry, Jordan.
Jordan, our listen, we're disengaged like the Raptors this season. A lot of the focus is on chicken over here, Jordan. We
Yeah.
apologize.
Hey, easy make for next year's squad.
Easy, yeah. Already penciled you in, Jordan.
But Josh says, do the Raptors consider a rebrand after the disaster of the season? They haven't even bothered to bring out the purple jersey for this shit year. That's right. I don't think.
No, they got him on 2K though.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they look good on 2K, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. I guess.
Real crowds on 2K, Barry, if you're missing out. Which is a huge. Why didn't you give us a bubble 2K? Like it's so easy.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
They didn't nothing. They don't like they don't care about this 2021 season either. 2K.
Man, speaking of media and that kind of stuff, I just finished Last Chance U, the basketball one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
And
the football one was amazing. So
this is kind of a spoiler, but it's not, because of course it happened. And when it happens, you're just like, oh, like I better not. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, but watch it, and what happens at the ending, you're like, oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ends with us cutting DJ Augustine.
Yeah, a rebrand, but yeah, Josh, why not? Let's do it. Kyle Kuzma can fucking lead the way.
Didn't we have these talks? This is fucking Twilight Zone, man. Like, didn't we have these talks when we started this podcast? Just be the Huskies. Fuck it. This whole shit it's over.
Yeah, well, because remember that was when they brought in Drake to global ambassador. They're like, that was the thing. They were gonna flip a coin. They're like, do we blow this up and start all over again, or what? And he was the one. He's like, no, man, you keep it.
I'm happy we didn't.
Yeah. Aaron Miller. Kawhi is at a party and Jody Meeks comes up to say hello. Does he have any idea who he is?
That's amazing.
No, I'd say he doesn't.
No, or that's his fucking best friend, and we didn't know the whole time. Like, he's
that's
super close with Jody Meeks.
Mike Maz. Shout out to Mike, too, actually. He replied and gave some advice on the microdose thing.
Oh, yes,
mushrooms.
I did see that. I was like,
And,
this one is not for me. This is...
Yeah. Been doing it a little bit. Very enjoyable.
Buddy, that's the only way you're going to get through the season.
Very
Chicken and fucking drugs.
Highly recommend any Raptor fan to microdose for the rest of the
Microdose of mushrooms, guys.
If we compete the tank and get the number one pick, does Baines go down as one of the greatest Raptors of all time? Again, I mean, you said you're looking for a jersey.
If we get a top 5 pick, I'm buying an Aaron Baines jersey. It's one of the best things to happen to us. Man, he's a sleeper cell. It's Masai he has too much pride to say a championship team is tanking. Here's Aaron Baines. Good fucking luck, idiots. Sorry, Aaron, you're gonna take this one on the fucking chin.
Yeah, fair enough. Deadlight Nightshade. Okay, this name's too long.
It's Chris Bridgen.
Yeah, he changed his name, but I don't know what's going on there. What teams are you adopting to bring some NBA pleasure to your life? I'm Dame and Norm Time. I hope they destroy the Clippers. Yeah, for sure. Down with Portland. I really like Phoenix, man.
Yeah.
Really like Phoenix.
Devin Booker's the fucking man, dude.
And Ayton, I mean, he did have no one up against him against the Raptors, but he looks like he's actually becoming like that number one guy. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, yo,
he's a big man.
You were drafted appropriately. Like, he also looks like he's 90 years old.
He also looks like Greg Oden, 100%.
Yeah, exactly. He sits on the porch and talks to you about what it was like growing up in the Great Depression.
Dude,
he's got stories for days.
There's sometimes, like, when Gary Trent Jr. comes in, he's like, he's 22 fucking years old. I'm so old. And you look at DeAndre Ayton, and you're like, oh, I got to be younger than this guy. What? And then you see how old. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, there's something. Finchman Nan. Is Baines the Burger King chicken sandwich of the Raptors?
Good God. Might be 7-Eleven.
The 7-Eleven looks better than the Burger King, though.
Yeah, Burger King is...
Did you see... We didn't even talk about this when 7-Eleven was going off in our Twitter feed because someone replied. Someone tagged us in it or something.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, that doesn't look bad. And then 7-Eleven was just took that and ran.
For 3 days, they were like,
took
hey,
it and ran.
Try the sandwich. Like, fucking relax.
When the world opens up and I'm drunk and out at 3 a.m. and I stumble into a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, you roll in, you buy a pack of Belmonts and a chicken sandwich, and you fucking wander the streets. Perfect. Thanks, 7-Eleven.
Boardman gets paid. Again, best handle. Sports spelled P-O-R. That's just so good. After a game, do you think Baines goes into the locker room, takes off his jersey, throws it at the floor, and misses? Oh, he's a human being.
Yeah. Yep.
MTG Joe.
This guy's got kids, man. Jesus.
Yes,
Christ.
he does. He has a newborn child.
Ooh. That's all it is. Just a newborn child, Rust. Tired. He's up late.
Okay.
Raising a baby.
Pretty sure he can afford a nanny, but that's neither here nor there.
Hey, man, listen. He's frugal. He knows he doesn't have a lot of time left.
Andre, I checked the broadcast schedule up to this point because I was curious about the team record on each network this season. The Raptors are currently 13-10 on TSN and 5-19 on Sportsnet. When watching games, do either of you buy into this or any other weird superstitions? I mean, TSN, I really like Sherman Hamilton on Sportsnet.
Yeah, Sherman's great.
Brad Fay's fine. I don't mind.
Brad Faye had pink eye. I'm pretty sure last broadcast.
That was a little awkward. I just think TSN's broadcast is so much stronger. Like Jack, Sam Mitchell, Rod Black, Kia Nurse.
Just TSN is more informative. That it is what it is. It's
Caper Ness.
Yeah, you just learn more about the game of basketball.
Yeah,
and a lot of Sportsnet is Leo trying to prove that he's smart about basketball, and you're like, but you're not proving that to us. You're just saying you're right. You know what I mean?
Man, Leo. I mean, I think we've had enough. I think we're good for Leo, right? Like, I think we can.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Something is happening.
We'll see, man. That all female broadcast went too well for them not to.
They got to do something.
Shake some shit up.
The talent is on your roster.
Yeah.
You need Eric Flynn? Do you guys need Eric Flynn?
Do you have any other superstitions, by the way, that you buy into for games? Andre's asking.
I don't know I never thought of it as a superstition until literally right now, so I guess I do. But I got to see both anthems.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you see them?
Streaming, man.
The streams, right?
We got. I'm belting them out myself. I'm singing. I'm singing both anthems every night.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if that's a superstition or if I just like. I really like the American national anthem.
It's a great anthem.
It's fucking fire, and you can put a lot of spice on that if you want to, and I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Whitney Houston's Super Bowl.
Yeah,
legendary.
Good Lord.
Goosebumps. Chris Molnar, shout out to Chris. What do we do to keep Kyle happy for the rest of the season? I don't care if we win or lose. I can't keep seeing him this way.
Yeah, that was a sad picture. I know
just let him go. I say just let him go. Not like let him go up, but just like, dude, just I don't know, man. Show up if you want or don't.
You do what OKC did with Al Horford. Hey, man, don't fucking come on the court no more. We got to lose some games.
If you want, do whatever you want. Like if you want to come and play 40 minutes.
Yeah, but he will. That's the problem. Kyle will want to play no matter what. So it's like you have to go golf today. We need to lose. Go fucking golf. We'll pay for it. We got you.
Yeah. Okay.
Send him a bucket of balls every time he doesn't want to play. Hook him up and let him go.
I like it.
He has to be at shoot around, has to be at practice to help, nurture these guys, and then fuck off.
Whatever. You can FaceTime in from the driving range.
Yeah, you're right. You don't even have to be there.
Sean Conrad, thoughts on Slim Boucher's Mary Brown's commercial or his Puma and cheese string endorsements? The cheese string thing is news to me. I didn't know that until that Instagram post. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and it's I've never seen a man that happy just walking with cheese strings. A grown man.
Hey, man, he's cashing in. Good on him. Get all that fucking money while you can.
Yeah. That should be his nickname. He looks like a cheese string. He's a cheese string of a man.
Oh, that's good.
That should be his nickname, cheese string.
That is really good. All Enterprise. Are we sure Nurse isn't the new Tom Thibodeau? He never thinks a game is lost or a player is too tired to play. I respect it, but maybe playing Fred into the ground isn't the way to go this season.
Is this Enterprise?
Yeah.
Sir, I love you. But Eric Flynn has some words for you.
Talk to Eric.
Talk to Eric.
Flynn.
Raptor Nation!
And final question, James Saunderson. If we can land a top 5 pick in this draft, sign or trade for a legit center, and sign 1 or 2 role guys, we can be right back at the top of the East. My question is, why all the pickle hate? Does it extend to cucumbers?
It does not. And that is part of the hate. Because cucumbers are fucking great. You know what it is? We've actually made homemade pickles before.
Okay.
But you don't let them go into full pickle. You just get a little bit of that dill, put a little chili flakes, sit it in vinegar a little bit overnight, maybe 2 days, and you eat that. And you get the freshness of the cucumber and your little dill taste of the pickles.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
It's fucking good. That's how you should be eating them. Not out of a jar.
I come home to a jar of pickles.
That's fucked.
I'm pretty happy.
That is disgusting. And
I'm
you just
pretty
eat
happy.
them?
Oh, yeah, easily.
You just eat pickles by themselves.
100%, yes.
Fucking freak.
I don't know. I think a lot of people do that.
Ugh.
No, it's
Oh, people are wrong every day, Barry.
I've started eating actually also been buying jalapenos for some reason.
I'm on board here
I'm
now.
on a jalapeno kick
Pickled
lately.
or just jalapenos?
Pickled.
Ugh,
Yeah.
just eat them raw, just straight up.
Maybe, but I'm really enjoying the pickled ones. But pickles in general, yeah, get a jar of dill pickles. Yes.
No, what? Buy a bag of chips like a normal person.
Listen, some of us are on keto, buddy.
You're fucking brine, sucking brine out of a pickle. Oh my god, no! I could. Ugh. I don't even like when they're on charcuterie boards. I'm like, why would you put a fucking pickle on here? Now you just pickle juice all the. You know what I mean? You messed up everything in that like area of the pickle. The juices are seeping into your crackers and your
Well, I mean,
salami.
you got to be careful on the board placement for sure. But I'm okay with it, man. Good cracker, pickle, cheese.
Cracker and a pickle.
What is wrong with you?
Oh my god! What kind of snack is this? You know what? I just don't think I like the. I think I like raw, just raw vegetables better than I do any kind of processed, any kind of. Like I think I like a raw carrot more than I like a cooked carrot, unless it's like roasted
I'm okay
in
with
honey.
that.
You know what I mean? And then we're talking some next level shit.
Okay.
I just have a problem with pickle. I apologize. I've gone off the rails.
Well, no, it's okay.
A lot of emotions.
I'm obviously the question struck a nerve.
Problem
so
is, I
shout out to you, James.
normally
Thompson.
channel this energy into the Raptors, but
Can't do that.
nope. So it's going to pickles.
Fair enough. Thanks to everybody who hit us up. Give us a follow at Talking Raptors if you haven't already. But I guess if you hit us up on Twitter, you're probably following us. So
Yeah, never mind that.
this is going to everyone else. Maybe
Just tell people about our podcast. That will help.
subscribe on iTunes. That's
There you-
what
there you
we
go.
Keep forgetting to say. Yeah, and I don't know. We'll be back next week with a new chicken sandwich.
Minimum. That's all we can guarantee.
Please, we're coming down to it. The spicy category is going to kick off soon. So
Yeah.
if you've got any last minute
Now is the time.
contenders for the non-spicy category, hit us up,
The feature is now.
because this is it. We're doing it. I think that's it.
Yeah. Let's go. Raptors Nation.